Monday, March 10th, 2025 at 6:30. I will call the Public Works Utility Committee meeting to order. Thank you all for attending. Has attendance been taken?
Yes.
Okay. Please join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And that will bring us to comments from citizens. Are there any comments from citizens? Okay, seeing none, we'll move on to the Water and Sewer Department and report from the Water Department.
Resonator just last month. Worked on the creek on the swimming pool.
How long does that take? Okay, got it. Thanks. I just didn't know what it took.
March 21st.
Final fifth. Okay, good. Thanks. You're already pumping water to farmers? Any questions for Water and Sewer Department? Okay, thank you, Aaron. Moving on to the Electric Department.
We prepared a few lights this last month. The big thing is our contractor started cutting the trees down, tree list. We got Big Bird sold, our old bucket truck. Finished up the employee yearly reviews.
What does it mean when you cover lines for the tree contractor? What does that?
So sometimes when they're too close, they don't like to, we'll either trim them back or cover lines with rubber gut, plastic gut. So they feel more comfortable cutting them around.
Okay.
Just a safety precaution.
Yeah, I figured that, but I just wasn't sure what that was. So, yeah, because some of the lines are
Yeah, there's not enough good in America.
right there. You go down Coulter. I mean, I don't think any of those are on the list. But man, they're really close to the lines.
Some of them have lines running through the actual tree.
Oh yeah.
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 Yep.
Anything else, Clayton? Any questions?
Were we hurting on names for streets when we come up with whatever that is, full and wider? Limbs at 333.
That's been in effect a long time, my man.
Is that a famous person?
Full and Widers were on the first boat over here. The Full and Widers were on the first boat over here. I believe. I think they were part of the original colony.
What a name.
Not sure. I don't know. That's a long street name, you know?
That's why. That's probably why.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, a lot of the streets are named after
People.
Yeah.
Any other questions for electric department?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll move on to the street department. Jimmy?
Plow snow, all snow. Started sweeping, replaced some culverts and started ditching. We're all over the place. Around and stuff today.
I really appreciate that street sweep because I just hate all that grit, and I know we need to do it. I mean, I realize it gives us traction, and it help gets ice and snow off of the streets. But when they clean out Jason Court, they kind of dump it right there on the curb in front of us, which is where, that's logical. It's logical, okay? Even after the street sweeper came through, I mean, there was still a pile out there. I went out with a 5-gallon bucket, and I had 4 inches in the bottom of that 5-gallon bucket. That was after the street sweeper came through,
Yeah.
so.
Well, what did you stop there for?
Huh? I was touring the whole street.
Hey, can you start dumping it on pulling water?
I will say that Demi and I both, I think it was the same day, we both had the idea of getting the sweeper out because that stuff, when it sits in the gutters, it just eats at the concrete. And I was thinking about it, so I think I was getting ready to call him, and he called me and with some other news, and we talked about it, and so it just
We got a new guy that
just worked out.
learned how to.
Well, it's gotta be dry. I realize it's gotta be pretty well dry when that comes out, or it's probably not gonna be effective. That, so, but that's a really good thing. 'Cause I mean, otherwise it's gonna, and then go into the fruit.
Yep.
That's gonna be a mess.
Yep.
Any other questions for Street or Demi? So we'll go to Public Works, Matt.
So Demi and I went through, and you'll see some of this later on, but we did go through the overlay project list and kind of update some numbers. So we spent a little bit on that project, and then I did meet, and I'm still waiting on numbers. We had discussed, Tara and I had discussed looking at possibly connecting or getting numbers to see what it would take to connect Remington back to 22 and start that phase that in to make that a full loop subdivision, just to help with some of the traffic down through there.
Money set aside for this.
Yeah.
Yep. So we are looking at that. I doubt it's going to be a quick move, but we just want to see what we're looking at as far as numbers to tie that one back in. Trying to think what else we got here. Another big thing that we're working on is with Public Water District 10. Just trying to get some of our old documents caught up to speed and maps caught up to speed on whose territory is what has been annexed, what has been gifted, and whose territory is what, because we're to the point now that any new developments really are going to start getting into those gray areas on whose water it is to serve. So, and Clayton will have the same problem moving forward with electric as well. So just getting that stuff caught up to speed so we can have the right answer.
Where's Mayberry subdivision?
That's the Hathaway project. Yeah. I think that's it.
Okay. Anything for as may arise?
Did Dan get back to you?
I've not heard yet. We looked through the contract, and the trash bags itself, our customers can set out an unlimited amount of trash bags as far as trash goes. But the bulk item is a separate thing, so we're just trying to work with them and see what is what.
What's a bulk item, what's not a bulk
Yeah.
item? I did not sit, I asked Lindsay, we did not sit no bulk items out all month. I got 2 bulk item charges.
I'm hoping that they take. They were off. They got off before we had
They
sent the
leave at
email.
12:00.
So I'm hoping that they have some sort of, and we will request if they do not, of what they're classifying or what they saw, and that's why they're charging for it. I mean, I think that's only reasonable for people.
Yeah.
If they're going to upcharge a bulk item or whatever it may be, that they need to be able to detail what that is.
Well, I thought when we first started, it was like a table or couch, refrigerator, stuff like that was bulk items.
Yeah, but, yeah, as far as trash bag wise goes, there's not a limited amount that you have to set out.
Make a motion, we adjourn.
Second, okay, I got a motion and a second to adjourn, all in favor say aye. Opposed, say nay, adjourn.